Trendlines can be best friend to a trader. We draw trend lines by connecting either swing lows or either swing highs. Here we are drawing a trend line which is connecting the swing low. This is the start of trend line and this is the end of trend line. Now we will draw another trend line connecting the swing highs. The most important aspect of any trend line is slope of trend line. The trend line can be upward sloping like this one or the downward sloping. If the line start is below line end or vice versa, then it is termed as upward sloping line. As you can see, the line end is above the line start, so we'll term it as a upward sloping trend line. Now the other trend line, as you can see, the line start is above line end, or say line end is below line start, so it is a downward sloping trend line. These slopes can be further divided into three parts, and the slope of trend line is most important aspect of understanding the trend lines. Let me delete this trend line first. Three types of slope which apply to both downward sloping or upward sloping. The first type is steep slope. Second kind of slope is normal slope. And the last one is flat slope. Flat slope doesn't mean the horizontal line. Okay, we will discuss it later on. We will see the chart. We'll discuss one by one. Okay, let me run the scan first. This Ajanta Pharma chart, the trend line is very steep, so we'll term it as a steep slope trend line. This one is also steep. Let us understand one by one. The steep slope are good only for support or resistance. When the price touches them, okay, like in this chart, the price is taking resistance on this trend line. Even if it breaks, we should avoid trading it, because what happens normally after the breaking of a steep trend line, the price just consolidate. It doesn't go above. like we can see in the Bharat Forge, the price faced the resistance over here and went down, and the same is happening in the next swing high also, and the price is expected to go down. It is not so that price will always find resistance. Sometimes it breaks also, but in most of the cases, even if it breaks, the price tend to consolidate near the trend line. So best to avoid the break of these trend lines and trade only for resistance and support if the slope is very steep. Now the flat slope. As I mentioned previously, flat doesn't mean the horizontal. For horizontal we should look double bottom, double top, or say rectangle. Flat slope is good only for break. They are not ideally suited for the support and resistance. Like M&M, Mahindra and Mahindra, we term it as a flat slope only. We can see the same trend line in tab 9 or tab 10. As you can see, the triangle is forming over here. With the help of trend line, we can identify the most of the chart pattern also. This is also flat. This one is also flat. So we'll look only for the break over here. It may break and give us good result. Now coming to the normal slope, it is good for both resistance or support and also for the break. Like this Bharti Airtel, this is a normal slope, neither flat nor too steep. This Can Bank was also normal. The Chola Phil is also a normal slope. It might get support this on this trend line, or it may break tomorrow. Whatever the case, if it breaks, we will see a downward trend, and if it finds support and rise tomorrow from here, then it may start its up journey again. Another important aspect is consolidation near the trend line. As you can see, the price is consolidating over here. So if it breaks, the price can go down fast at a faster speed. The same is the case in Cochin ship. If the price breaks, the price will go down at a faster speed because the consolidation is happening near the trend line. Let me delete this text first, and we will draw a trend line over here. The same trend line which we draw earlier. Now you can see, after finding the support, the price is going up, but at a very slow speed. So it's a kind of consolidation, and if this price goes below this trend line, it can go at a much faster speed and near to its lower previous pivot. If this consolidation had not happened before the break of trend line, say above the trend line, and the price had broken this trend line before this consolidation, then normally price tends to touch the trend line again, or you can say the retesting of trend line, and small consolidation happens that time. So consolidation are very normal until unless the trend is very fast, either a uptrend or either a strong downtrend. Then this consolidation will not happen. Otherwise, in most of the cases, the trend consolidation will happen. So far we have understood types of trend line, slopes of trend line, but how to trade trend lines is also very important. For example, if we feel that market will be bullish in next 1-2 days, then we should look either for support, or say stocks where it is finding support on trend line, or where the price is breaking on the upside. Where the price is breaking and closing above trend line. And if we feel that market will be bearish in next 1-2 days, or say for any period, for 1 week to 2 weeks, depending on our trading strategy, in this case we'll better look for the stock which are finding the resistance near the trend line, or where the price breaking and closing below the trend line. Now it will be easier for you to understand trend line connecting and not any swing highs. Any or downward. Depending on the market situation. Resistance. And for the price, where price breaking and closing below trend line, we'll select swing lows upward, the break. So we can find stocks like Mahindra and Mahindra, as we saw in the last example. Now if we feel that market will be range bound in next few days, then we will look better for the stock finding either support or resistance instead of break.